If you want to join a gang in Grand RP, then watch this video because I am going to tell you everything about gangs. I receive a lot of comments asking me how to join a gang because everyone expects to be a gangster in GTA. Grand Army has lots of activities for a gangster to do, like store, bank robbery, battleship, Fort Zancudo raid, etc. That's why I feel gangs are the most exciting organization of this server. Before starting, you have to choose which gang you want to join. There are a total of 5 gangs: Balas, Families, Vagos, Marabunta and Bloods. Which gang you have to join depends on 2 things. First, which is the most active gang. I mean, some gangs go dead or get disbanded, sometimes. And some gangs remain very active. So, obviously, you will choose the active one and there is no definite answer to it because it changes from time to time. Then the second factor is the requirement of the gangs because some gangs would tell you to reach a minimum level before joining their gang. You will obviously prefer to join a gang if there are some familiar members in it. So decide your gang accordingly. Now let me tell you how to join a gang. Go to the headquarters of the gang you chose, which is displayed on the map with a distinct color. Go there and tell them that you want to join their gang. You should take off your mask. A higher gang member would come and interview you. First of all, he will ask you to show your passport, so that he can know your level. Some gang members ask for level 5 and some level 8 once the ballast flaunted by declaring that they would not take anyone below level 15 in their gang. Although, it changes from time to time because it depends on the leader. After that, they will interview you. You can answer them in English and you should know the rules. Mainly, they ask about general rules and ghetto rules, but if you want to be a turfer then you must read capture rules. Usually only 5 to 10 questions would be asked, like, what is the 51% rule? You must wear clothes having at least 51% gang's color on its top and bottom. Then, to rob someone, minimum 3 people should be there in the car, and if you want to pull over, whether it is on the highway or somewhere else, you will need 4 peoples with 2 cars. Metagaming is when you give IC information in OOC. Like using Discord for roleplay, and power gaming means to roleplay forcefully, not playing in a natural or fair way. For example, you should never revive someone by holding a gun. NLR is the new life rule, meaning, if someone has hit you then you cannot go to the same location for 15 minutes after being respawned, and if the police are chasing you then you can't come to the HQ of the gang for 5 minutes. You can't enter the HQ of other gangs without permission also. You cannot start shooting inside your own HQ. Even if someone is shooting you or your leader, then warn him for 5 seconds, and if he doesn't stop, then shoot him. So you should read such rules before going to the interview. If you don't know about the ghetto, then they are the colored territories which are under the control of the gangs. You can see its map. In the ghetto area or outside the city, you can easily rob or kill anyone. But at other places, you are supposed to warn. In the interview, they can also ask you about the location of the HQs of different gangs. I am sharing the maps. You can see the boundaries of these HQs in them. I have got these from the official Discord of the Grand RP. Now, it is not necessary that all the rules would be written there, because there are some rules that are not written there but you can be asked about them. Like the private businesses in the ghetto, for example, gas stations, ATMs, these are called unscripted green zones, meaning, these are green zone, but, green zone, is not written on there. If he is satisfied with your answers in the interview, he will let you join the gang. First of all, go and buy the clothes that suit your gang's color. Just remember, it is 51% on top and bottom, and, now, you can really enjoy the features of RP like 24/7 show, bank and gun store robbery. You will be able to rob people, steal cars, you can sell stuff in black market, Fort Zancudo and black market trades are done. Ghetto is an area where one can rob others. That is why the ghetto is considered so dangerous, because the gang members would rob you there. After that, they can take your guns, ammo, armor, balaclava mask, drugs and maximum 50k in cash. Continuous fights are common in the ghetto, like ghetto clapping. Gangs fight among themselves to capture the territories, which is called turfing. Let me tell you that it is not a simple GTA shootout. You will have to practice properly using the techniques like glitch, roll and teleport run. Usually, people prefer revolver here because it is very OP. One shot and half of the health will be gone. People also prefer shotgun. This is not a normal GTA, where you have a machine gun with unlimited ammo where you can go around firing blindly. Instead, you will have to learn how to handle a revolver, so that you can aim and dodge, that too very fast, because GTA's movement is very slow and you have to aim and dodge with a single shot weapon. Other than robbing, you can also draw graffitis in the gang, like in GTA San Andreas. You are supposed to make your gang's graffiti over rival gangs' graffiti. The same feature is available here too. There are 45 graffiti spots in the entire ghetto. If you are dressed in the gang's clothes and holding a spray can, then go to the location and paint over the graffiti by pressing E. Your gang sign would be visible there. The gang whose graffiti was there initially will be notified that someone else has painted over your graffiti. Therefore, you should have a fast car because the rival gang would be coming to kill you. Basically, the gang with the most number of graffiti will get the most profit. As far as I know, $250 per graffiti per hour is given to all gang members. That is why many gangs fight over graffiti, which is known as ghetto clapping. Then, there is a map with all the locations of graffiti, which is called a graffiti map. If you want, you can install it. I will provide the tutorial link in the description. Both ghetto boundaries and graffiti locations are marked in it. Other than that, you should be active and taking part in the events. In this way, you can learn the game as well as get ranked up. Till now I have not done too many robberies. I will make videos on it once I do it. Other than that, if you want to leave the gang, then unfortunately you can't do that yourself. You will have to go to a high-level member and tell him to let you leave, and then it is up to them. Sometimes they allow and sometimes they don't. I have seen many players crying to leave the gang but no one allows them to go. Only an admin can remove them from the gang. Otherwise, if you have a Prime account then you can leave the gang yourself. Other than that, gangs don't remain fixed here. Often, some gangs are disbanded. As sometimes they break the mass rule as a result, their leader gets banned for a week. Even if a leader holds his ground, his term would end after 30 days, a new leader is appointed after that. That is why gangs are usually disbanded. That is why don't show too much loyalty to a particular gang as there is no guarantee that you will remain in one gang for a long time. Probably you will be changing gangs. So, guys, this was the overview of gangs. I will be posting more videos about it in the future. If you want to enjoy this gang rivalry then you must join the Grand RP. That is why I have given a link in the description. Click on the link and register. It is completely free to register. You just need to have a GTA 5 and you can start playing GTA 5 Grand RP. When you will reach level 5, you will get $25,000 as a reward. I will meet you in the next video. Until then, tata bye bye. Music.